My name is Engineer Kudu. I'm the MD, stroke the CEO of Keystars Engineering and Energy Limited, a company that is committed to gas processing, gas compression, gas to power plants, and energy matters. Today, I bring to you on how we can use gas to fuel our power plants. It is a common practice in Nigeria with gas power plants, but there is one aspect of it that has been neglected. And that aspect is the modular gas power plant. Most times when we talk about gas plant, many people think it is that big, huge turbines. But today, I want to tell you that you can use gas for smaller generators, which are called gas generators, and it can give you a 24/7 power solution. Now, for Bayelsa State, I have designed a plan that we can give each of the senatorial districts power plants. First, starting with the Bayelsa Central, because that is where most of the population lies. Most of the industries are also there. The government institutions and the infrastructures are basically central around the Bayelsa Central. Most importantly, I also want to lower it down to providing a 2-4 power solution to Yenagoa capital city. In that way, we can progressively increase the scale of power from Yenagoa to other cities or other towns in the Bayelsa Central District. And when we are done with the Bayelsa Central District, we will now go down to the Bayelsa East and the Bayelsa West. The proposal is to make Bayelsa State, the Bayelsa Central, 30 megawatts, the Bayelsa East and the Bayelsa West, each of them 15 megawatts. Now, the project is a doable project. It is a project that I have done in other places. I've done it in other clients, and it is something that we can do right here in Bayelsa State to have a 2-4 power supply. And you know the importance of power supply in any economy. Power supply, consistent 24 power supply attracts investors. And it is that steady power supply that will increase investments in the states. Also increases revenue, because revenue increase comes as a result of more businesses more people going into businesses, more establishment, more industries coming up. And this cannot be achieved without 24 power light. Now, Bayelsa State has a huge deposit of gas. I see no reason why we, as Bayelsans, should live in darkness. We have several power projects in the state which takes power straight to the national grid. And we rely on the power distributors, and we could not get the needed 24 power supply from these power distributors like the Port Harcourt Electricity Distribution Company. I am of the opinion that as a Bayelsa, with Bayelsans in mind, the government can own its own power generating plant. And by that, we can cut off the epileptic power supply that is being given to us by these power distribution companies and rely solely on our own power generation, which we can use to supply our government house, other government institutions, educational institutions, hotels, worship centers, and many other industries that are in the states. And by that also, we can also make revenue. Now, the power supply, the gas generators that we are bringing, they are modern. They are configured in the range of 3 megawatts, 4 megawatts, 5 megawatts, 10 megawatts, based on the request by the customer. And these can be synchronized to give the needed power to their clients. Power can also be given to other individuals, like the cluster communities. If there is maybe a problem with the power demand, the demand is low, 2 or 3 communities can come together, or even parastatals can come together, and we generate the power at a given point and give it to those, distribute that power to those cluster industries or communities. How do we now supply this fuel, the gas, to this power plant? We can do it, number one, by underground gas pipeline. If the underground pipeline is something that is too expensive, or we feel that it is having a security threat, we can also bottle it nearby and truck it to the gas plant in the form of CNG. CNG is another viable way of transporting gas and taking it to places where gas pipeline is not serviced. You can see the example of a CNG truck. You can see examples of gas generators, and how it works. You can see how it works. So I believe that depending on the distribution companies to give us steady power plant, we might wait forever. We already know the state of gas power generation in the country. Recently, the country could not even pride itself in producing up to 3,000 megawatts. 3,000 megawatts distributed the whole of Nigeria. You can imagine how much power Bayelsa State can get with our present structure. Keystars Energy Engineering and Energy Limited has the capability, the passion to provide 2/4 gas-powered generation to Bayelsa State using our abundant gas resources. We are ready to assist and support the government in whatever way that is possible to give that dream of giving Bayelsans a 2/4 power supply. Please, we hope that with this presentation, the government will take the appropriate steps to contact us and get more of how we can give this power solution to the people of the state. Thank you very much.